Now I would like to introduce our top leadership award person, student Dr. Catherine Fearson.
More nervous about walking up those stairs than anything else. I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all of the families that have traveled to support us, all of the faculty, staff, and administrators who've been dedicated to our successes, and lastly, welcome to the SCNM Fall Class of 2012. Having been selected by my classmates to speak today is by far one of the greatest honors that's ever been bestowed upon me. Initially, I thought I'd be witty, cracking jokes about the idiosyncrasies of our class. I thought I'd touch lightly on the fact that we're the only graduating class that knows that Zahara is the Swahili word for flower. I might reflect fondly on the whistle and squeak of Vicky's water bottle. And we might actually hear Andrea's phone ring a little Michael Jackson's PYT. It wasn't beyond the realm of possibilities today that the entire ceremony might be held up by Ashley's late arrival. And Georgie, wait, Jose? He's probably gonna sleep through the ceremony anyway. If Wendy had written the speech, she probably would have already won a Pulitzer. Joan Marie, please hold your comments till the end. And if anyone happens to have snacks out there, if Carla Alberts tries to steal them, just let it go. It'll be easier for everyone. Truthfully, I can say that it's all of these idiosyncrasies that have made us a family over the past 4 years, and I have not yet accepted that we will be parting ways this afternoon. But in my moments of jest, I was struck by the immense weight of responsibility that had been placed on my shoulders, and it started to seem less than laughable. I decided that my words, while they may not rival Francisco and the infamous honey badger, would come straight from my heart. So today we are being given the title of doctor. I'm certain that there have been many times when, as loved ones, we have proudly said, my son or daughter is in medical school. And as professors, we have been quietly pleased with the conversational acclaim that comes from saying, I work at a medical college. And as students, we can't deny that our egos are tickled by saying, I'm in med school. But as you reflect on how many times these references have been made, think about how many times you've actually included the word naturopathic. I can remember sharing with family and friends at home the incredible stories that had led all of us to pursue naturopathic medicine. And just this week, we had a chance to reflect on that again, what inspires us. For many of us, that inspiration is here in this room, celebrating this accomplishment with us. My beautiful mother is my inspiration, and she's all that I aspire to be, and the reason I stand before you now, and I'm so grateful she's here today. And all of you that had the over-under on when I was going to cry in the speech, I expect a percentage. Amongst the class, the shared theme for all of us is that we were inspired by the idea that we knew there had to be something better, something that would make us feel like we were truly making a difference. So think again to those moments we've referred to ourselves as medical students. There's a status that comes with these words, and there's no doubt it's impressive. I myself have likened our program to an allopathic medical program, just so people take me seriously, attempting to be sure they understand that we work our asses off. Dude, it's no joke. And if anyone begins to question us, we will do anything to convince them that we are real doctors. So what then is a real doctor? Are we hoping for that direct comparison to the MD that graduated top of his class at Harvard? That doesn't make sense then, if we started out looking for something different, and we all made a choice not to go to allopathic medical school. The bottom line is that we are different. Naturopathic medicine is truly atypical. It's not the norm. The San Diego Tribune just recently called naturopathic medicine a new trend. What is it about being different or new that we're afraid of? Why do we seem to want that validation, both as students, proud parents, and as a profession in general. Perhaps there's some comfort in that idea of acceptance. As newly graduated physicians, however, I don't believe that we're destined for acceptance or normalcy. I recently had the privilege to see the movie Lincoln, and I was reminded that Abraham Lincoln was different, just as we are. He recognized a country on the brink of change, as well as potential disaster. He saw that there could be something better, and he took a risk in order to be part of that change. Those who've made indelible marks in history haven't been looking for acceptance or status to satisfy their egos. They knew they had a purpose, to stand out and influence the course of history. The origins of the word doctor imply expertise or authority. The word is from the Latin to teach, docere, a word we have heard numerous times during our education here. Most often, we think of this in the context of teaching our patients, but today I ask you to reformulate this calling, to reformulate it to include educating by example. How we practice and live naturopathic medicine, this is how we can influence the course of history. By teaching our patients, families, friends, and anyone we encounter through our own example in all aspects of life. In the past, other brave people have done this by sitting in the back of a bus, accepting imprisonment for a cause, and even greater sacrifices, sharing their courage with all of us. Sorry. We are all capable of influencing history because we have a gift that few others have, and it's the gift that we've sought all along. The gift is naturopathic medicine, our understanding of vitalism, and the ability to heal. We can choose to continue to seek acceptance, or we can live and practice in a way that is different, guided by our hearts, with the potential to bring about momentous change in healthcare and medicine. I hope that some of you have had the chance to see the movie Cloud Atlas. It's an epic film, and it illustrates 6 different stories that each depict, in a sense, a different version of reality. Simultaneously, our past, our present, and our future. Within these stories, the characters evolve at different times, but they're all connected. And while it may be abstract, the message is clear. We are all interconnected. We don't truly understand how our actions will influence others, whether it be in this lifetime or another. The film actually represents our future as a dismal, futuristic society, and it's only through altruistic suppression of greed and recognizing all of this interconnectedness that there's any potential to save the world. As both physicians, teachers, and even patients, we are at a similar precipice. As we've seen in our own experiences, and we're kindly reminded by the esteemed Dr. James Sensenig, America is mucking up healthcare pretty swiftly, and possibly irreparably. We are faced with a choice as doctors, to allow ourselves to be swallowed up and repeat mistakes on a path to a future lacking promise, or to be different, better, and actually live that which we sought when this journey began 4 years ago. I challenge each of you, not just those graduating, but every individual in this room to make a decision. Who are you? Decide how your life, your time here is going to influence our interconnected existence, our neighbors, our communities, and our children. We may exist as individuals, but we are part of a whole. Those of us graduating must decide to lead by example. Our administrators, you have the power to influence change, to set aside egos and personal agendas in order to make decisions for your students and the profession, just because you know in your heart it's the right thing to do. Everyone else knows that on all levels we're connected, and this imparts upon us a responsibility to learn from our past. Do good, be healthy, love one another, love hard, and live selflessly. Each of my classmates has influenced who I have become and who I will be as a doctor. I have seen this group of people transcend adversity time and time again over the past 4 years and even again this week. I have never been more proud to call these people colleagues, friends, and my family. I'm eternally grateful to share the stage with the greatest amount of potential I have ever experienced. And again, we need to embrace our gift, that what we do is different, special, and don't ever settle for less than greatness. I want to leave you with a quote from the movie Cloud Atlas. "Our lives are not our own. We are bound to others, past and present. And by each crime and every kindness, we birth our future." Congratulations, class of 2012.